All right, guys, that is full-time Velvet Oak Tavern, 1-0 to the Arsenal versus Fulham. I got Wale over here with me. First of all, quick reaction on that game. What do you think? 1-0 to the Arsenal.
Quick reaction to the game. Calafiore is built like that of a Roman aqueduct. Even though they took that goal off away from him, that is a classic highlight tape goal that they have to put on the reel. First and foremost, this was a game last year and last season we would have lost. 3 points, top of the league, we move forward. Mikel Arteta, he has his haters, but whatever he said at halftime sunk in. We took a different tempo, a different aggression, and a different tactic that paid off dividends for us. What's next? Home for the rest of the month.
Wow, okay, that's a great point, actually, yeah.
We have to take advantage of what's put in front of us, put points on the board. No draws. That was us last year. A dozen draws is unfortunate, but that's in the past. What we need to do is continue to stack up. Goals, 1-0 to the Arsenal. Some people say it's what's traditional or even somewhat of a joke, but it's a win every time. So we need to continue with that.
That's great points over there, Wale. I have to agree. To start off with Calafiore, because great to mention him in the start. Jurrien Timber on one side, Calafiore on the other side. How important it is now to have those fullbacks in your team that make so much difference. Like, before the fullbacks, maybe we're not that part of the plan that much, but it seems like the Arsenal fullbacks do run the show for us.
They're more than fullbacks. They're really Swiss Army knives. But I guess in this case, it's really like a Netherlands or Dutch Army knife and an Italian Army knife. But within these two guys, they're able to add a sweet and sour, a physical big body that's able to get up and down. And what Jurrien Timber is able to do within his feet, I don't know if you guys were able to see some of the plays that he was able to put out there on the match. It was fantastic.
And with the ball and without the ball, like his defensive abilities are just second to none, I would say.
And it's just unfortunate to him that he happens to be Dutch, because if Virgil van Dijk was never born, he would be getting significant amount of minutes and caps for the Dutch team. But this man has been playing phenomenal for us. We just need to be able to keep him engaged within that of the match. That's the one thing. When he gets disengaged, you see him throwing his hands up, looking around. But these two guys, I'm telling you, that goal that was taken off from Calafiore, if this was 10, 15, 20 years ago, that would be on the tally sheet. But that was a fantastic show of hand and foot coordination, coming through, staying solid, a little late, delayed body, put it through. Those are the things that Arsenal was known for. Our defensive back line to be able to push forward in aggressive fashions. And we were able to do that today. And that's going to be a hallmark of the season.
For sure. And 1 goal, 2 assists for Calafiore this season already. I think that's 7-8 games. Just to touch on that, because another game and our defenders are the ones making the name for the team. 1-0 to the Arsenal again. Are you looking at our score lines in any way that, we need to put out more on the attacking front, or do this thing that we can rely on our defense all throughout the season?
People are confused by playing too much FIFA or EAFC or whatever you want to call it. If you win the game, you win the game. 3 points are 3 points, whether you score by 5 goals or 4 goals. Fortunately for us, or unfortunately for that of the league, you can have 100-point season from that of Man City, but at the end of the day, they did not win that by goal differential. You have to be able to go out there and win the points that are available for you. So if you want to be able to win, and you want to be able to win the season, you have to be able to get in the mid-90s and above. By getting there, it's wins. Wins. And we've been able to do that.
Top of the league?
Top of the league.
There you go, Wale. I have to say, great man, great words. Just to sort of at the end, your man of the match, do I need to ask you who your man of the match is?
My man of the match, as you said, I would say Calafiore. But it's our guy Leo. Leo pulled up, finished. Fantastic play by Gabriel to get it back to him, put it away in a clinical fashion. Because if this were a draw, it would be a completely different conversation.
And these are one of those games that last season definitely would have been shared points. Yeah,
we wouldn't have lost, but
we would have drawn.
We would have drawn.
Yeah,
we have moved past that, and this is a great sign of that. Away game, off time, in between week. We have a variety of tournaments that are coming up in front of us. This was a situation last year that the manager would have been called into question, the quality of squad would have been called into question, but we did not have those questions today. We had a fit squad. We had great people out there. Yes, we missed Martin Odegaard, but did we?
I mean, that's a great question put out there. And actually, I will touch on that a little bit because we see Eze now more in the number 10 spot. There was always this conversation around him. If he's better on the wing, he's better on the center. What's your verdict on that? Because in the center, it seems like maybe he was better on the wing for us up till now, what we have seen.
I would say he's in the unique situation where so much money has been paid up front within that of Victor Gyökeres that everyone is looking for him to be able to score at the same clip that he's been able to do for the past 2 years. Within that, I think Eze sometimes is confined to be able to feed and move forward. That will come in dividends further down the season. It's a non-issue. It is a non-issue. Our issue we need to be able to focus on is playing to the level and establishing a level that is Arsenal Football Club, not playing down to what we deem as substandard competition. This is the most fit league within the planet. There is no substandard competition. We win the games that are out there, and we win the games against our quality opponents. Yes, we lost for a Clasico goal against Liverpool, but we will play them later in the year. We will handle our business then. But for the time being, we need to handle every game in front of us to be at least a win is at least.
Well, I have to say, great talking to you, man. That was some good stuff. Come on, you Gunners.
COYG, baby.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it, sir.